In a fresh development, Iran has targeted a US aircraft carrier. That's right. And the message that's loud and clear. Welcome to TimesXP's War Report with me, Tritiya3, and the Iran-Israel and the US war. It is no longer just about land strikes or air raids. It is now spiraling into the seas, and the stakes have all of a sudden become far more dangerous. Here, Iran claims that it has fired cruise missiles at the USS Abraham Lincoln. For those who don't know, USS Abraham Lincoln is one of America's most powerful floating military bases, capable of launching full-scale air operations anywhere in the world. Now here, according to Iranian state media, shore-based Qader cruise missiles were launched towards the US aircraft carrier group. Tehran says that the move was enough to force the carrier to change its position, signaling that American naval assets are now within reach of Iranian firepower. Wait, while there has no official confirmation from the US side about any direct attack, the claim alone is being seen as a major escalation because targeting an aircraft carrier, it's not just a warning, it's a strategic challenge. Well, Iran's Navy chief, Shahram Irani, he has made the whole situation even more intense with a blunt message here. Let me quote it for you. He said that US naval movements, they are being constantly monitored, tracked in real time, and if the fleet comes closer, it will be hit with powerful strikes. Of course, it cannot be a rhetoric. It reflects Iran's growing confidence in its anti-ship missile system and coastal defense network, particularly in and around the Persian Gulf region. But you know what makes this whole moment even more alarming is the location and the timing. The waters around the Strait of Hormuz and nearby zones, they are among the most sensitive in the world, carrying large portion of global oil shipment. Basically, any military confrontation here, it could disrupt energy supplies, spike the oil prices, and trigger a wider global crisis. Warships from multiple countries are already operating in the region, making the whole environment extremely crowded, tense, and unpredictable. In the meantime, this latest development shows that Iran is no longer limiting itself to indirect responses. Instead, it is signaling that it is ready to directly challenge the US military presence even at sea now. And of course, how can we forget? At the very same time, the US continues to maintain its naval deployments, meaning that both the sides, they are engaged in high-risk standoff where every moment is being watched and every action can be misinterpreted. So the biggest fear is simple but serious. One miscalculation, well, a missile misread, a radar error, or an aggressive maneuver, it can quickly spiral into an open naval conflict between the two major powers. With tensions already high across the Middle East, this adds another layer of danger here, one that could expand the whole conflict far beyond its current boundaries. So, ladies and gentlemen, let me conclude this for you. This is no longer a distant or contained conflict. The sea has become a front line, and the warnings have become more direct, and the margin for errors, that's shrinking fast. The next move from Iran or the US, it could decide whether this remains a tense standoff or will it turn into something far more serious.